Dynamic duo people, we're back on for another episode of a big major block, which is in a commercial kitchen. So we'll be unblocking the waste pipe, and you have to see this amount of grease, fat and stuff what is inside this waste. Oh wow. But make sure you're liked, shared and subscribed, because this is a day in your life with Mr. London Plumber on the job. We're on a drainage job today. Like I said to you, something a little bit different. And these are the units which actually break up the fat. But you can see if they're not moving or not working, it's not going to do the job what it needs to do. And I'm going to talk you through it at some point in this video, but I'm going to let you watch the video and see what we've got to do. So I've got to get the tools out and everything like that and get started and start cleaning some of the runs, which would be the waste pipe and the units itself, because when they're not on, like you can see what will happen in a big kitchen like this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my phone down, put it in the right place, start running some B-roll clips. And what we are going to do now is getting the wet vac out, getting our station ready so we can now disconnect some of the pipe work because of the McAlpine fitting, and we will be seeing how bad that blockage is and removing anything which is in the pipe work, and also the sump pump which is in that blue box, what you can see on the side. We will be removing a lot of soot and grease fat which is sitting in that. That's all grease fat. Disgusting business. Make sure you've had your breakfast or whatever you're eating before you watch this, because it's nasty, it's icky, but it's a day in your life and you've got to make sure you're gloved up and ready up. So make sure you're all subscribed. I'm going to run some B-roll music and then I'm going to talk through some of this video as well, and I'm going to see you on the other side. This is just the beginning of this job, isn't it? So make sure you stick around to the end so you see how many units we have to clear, and you see how much grease, fat and gunk and just soot what is all in this, what we've got to take out to get it working again. This is just what we do as plumbers, and you'll see these are non-return flaps which the water can only go one way, so those were caked up as well. But as you see, we've got to clean them up as well. So all of the runs have got to be cleaned up. I think there was 4 different runs, so stick around and you can see how we do it. And the drain cleaner machine which I'm using in this video is the M12 Milwaukee drain cleaner machine. drain, but the drain's quite close to it as well. Hopefully you'll see it in some part of this video, but now I've got to get on with it, and you can see it's getting dark, so I've got to crack on. As you would have saw, originally we've come to this job, right, we've got our sump pump, which everybody knows what that is. We've got our waste pipe, which goes all the way around and goes to these grease traps, which are underneath here. The grease traps are designed in a way where there's a filter, which is on this side, and there's a roller which rolls off the fat on the top, which goes into this little compartment here. And if you work in kitchens, you're supposed to take these out and throw the grease and the stuff away, and the rest of the waste will keep on going all the way around. And if you look at this part here, just here, we have got a non-return, so we want our water to go down this way, and as you can see on the side, we've got the arrows of which way the water should be going. So you should know that what sits in there is a flap, and it comes up, lets the water by, and it doesn't let the water by the opposite way. But too much grease will block anything, and that's what you'll happen. Right, so as you would have saw, right, so when we got to this job, the problem was these had been blocked up with grease traps. Want me to run it?